sold medical devices for almost 30 years, and we had so many clinical studies on all these devices. And guess how many times I sold a product on a clinical study?
Zero?
You got it, a goose egg. I couldn't convince a surgeon to use a product based on a clinical study to save my life.
Wow.
And I tried early in my career to do it. And every single surgeon decided to vomit on me when I started to bring up because the author's bought and paid for. That's not class 1 data. And that study's not worth a damn. That journal's not worth a damn. So finally, I stopped using clinical studies to sell. What I did was I would read the clinical studies to get the conviction to believe in the products, then to sell. And then I stopped when I stopped using the studies, it helped and solved so much of my problem, because I realized that the clinical studies really give us the conviction to sell and to believe in it. It's really all the anecdotal stories that are much more convincing, because that's what really worked. It's when it helps somebody.
What made the physician choose you, Scott?
Yeah, it was really the relationship that was built. It was the trust that was built.
Back to the topic.
Yeah,
That's exactly.
And when they trusted me to have everything they needed, to come in the middle of the night, to answer the questions, to teach them how to use the equipment properly, that was loads more important than any clinical study.
Gotcha.
How would you like to drastically reduce the chance of someone getting heart disease in your family, a loved one? And that's what the landmark study means to me. It has nothing to do with the data on it. It has to do with heart disease and how that would affect your loved one, or diabetes. And when you ask those questions, you're damn right somebody's going to know somebody that affected. And I would imagine if you dig a little bit, you'll get some pretty heartfelt discussions, because I know people that have been affected by it, and I know we can drastically reduce their chances of getting it by something that we can offer. That's what the study does, I think, more than just reciting data.